Oh, Dad, wait up. Dad, don't Abraham.
I'm sorry, Isaac. I was deep in thought.
So, what are you thinking about? The sacrifice.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking about.
I don't suppose it has slipped your mind that we brought the firewood to burn the sacrifice, but we didn't bring a sheep or goat.
No, it hasn't slipped my mind.
Well, we always bring a sheep or a goat for the sacrifice. Dan, what's the story?
This time the Lord will provide a sacrifice.
Can we sit for a minute before we start the fire, Dad?
Why? Are you tired?
No, I just want to talk to my dad, that's all.
Very well, son. What do you want to talk about?
I just want to tell to you what a great dad you've been to me.
Are you talking about the way I treat you different from your brother Ishmael?
No, I understand about all that. The Lord told you that the great blessing to the world that will come through you will come through me.
So why, all of a sudden, do you want to tell me what a great dad I've been to you?
Because you're special. You know, the other fathers tell their sons stories about the past, but you're a prophet. You tell stories about the future and you always tell it with me right in the middle of it. You make me feel special.
You are special, Isaac. You're a miracle baby. I was 100 years old when you were born.
Tell me a story, Dad.
About what?
About this place, Mount Moriah.
Well, let's see. Someday the capital city of your great nation will be built on this very mountain.
My great nation. See, you're doing it again. This will all happen hundreds of years from now, long after I'm dead.
Yes, but whenever they speak the name of your great nation, they will also mention your name.
And yours.
Yes, I suppose they will.
Tell me more about the city that will be built here.
The second king of your great nation will sit on his throne here. Then the dwelling place of the Lord himself will be built on this mountain.
The temple.
Yes, at that time, this will be the greatest nation on earth.
What else? What else will happen on this mountain, Dad?
I'm not sure I should tell you.
I think I already know.
Tell me?
A father will sacrifice his only son on this mountain.
How did you know?
Because you haven't talked to me all the way up here. You're a great dad, you always talk to me and joke with me. But since the Lord told you to come here, you barely said a word to me. You look like you're about to cry.
Oh, it pains me to think that I will have to sacrifice my only son today. But that was what the Lord commanded me to do.
I understand, Dad. All the other religions sacrifice their firstborn sons to the gods. It's only fitting that our God demands the same.
You don't understand, Isaac. This is different. Our God is different from all those other gods. Hundreds of years from this day on, this very spot, God himself will sacrifice his only son for the sins of the world. His son will be born from your descendants.
I don't understand. Dad, how can the Son of God be born from my descendants? You're about to kill me and I don't have any children yet.
I don't know, Isaac. All I know is that the Lord who created all life promised me a son long after your mother and I was not physically able to have a son the natural way. And he promised that through you, the Messiah would be born to pay for the sins of the world. Perhaps after I kill you, he will bring you back to life. It's not so unlikely that the creator of life could recreate it.
Even after you burn my body.
Isaac, if you haven't learned a thing from your old dad, learn this. The Lord keeps his word. Are you afraid?
Of course I'm afraid. I'm about to die. But you're my dad. I trust you and your God.
Goodbye, my son. I love you.
Goodbye, Dad. I love you.
Lord, receive this, the sacrifice of my dear son.
What was that?
It's a ram with its horns caught in the thorn bush.
Well, it looks like the Lord provided a sacrifice, just as he promised.
A substitute.
Just like in the future.
When the Lord sacrificed himself for us.
Right on this very spot.
You learn quickly, my son.
I know. I take after my dad.
Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use. Do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from the performance. You may reproduce and distribute this freely, but all copies must contain this statement.